Hi there, let's continue. The graph used to show the proportion of surface area representing elevation above or below datum is basically a reference point. So surface area and elevation, which graph will show? It is hypsometric curve. See, a hypsometric curve is essentially a graph that shows the proportion of land areas that exist at various elevation by plotting relative area against relative height. See in this map here. It is hypsometric curve. This shows the hypsometric curve. The x-axis shows the surface area. That is in the form of percentage. It has been shown. It is surface area, and the y-axis, that is elevation. So the graph between elevation and surface area, that curve will show hypsometric curve. So the answer is hypsometric curve. Moving to the next, we have to match with petroleum producing center with countries. Sinai Peninsula, it is in Egypt. See here, this is Egypt, and this portion that looks like a triangular shape, that is a part of Egypt, that is Sinai Peninsula. This is Sinai Peninsula. It is the only part of Asia, and rest part of the Egypt comes under African continent, and the Sinai Peninsula of Egypt comes under Asia. So this region is for petroleum producing. And Agha Jari, it is in Iran. See here, this red mark shows the Agha Jari. This is also petroleum producing center in Iran. And Minas, it is in Indonesia. See here, this Sumatra part of Indonesia, here Minas, oil producing petroleum producing area. And Alwand is in Iraq. This portion here, there is a river named Alwand river. That region comes under Iraq. That is Alwand. That is in Iraq. So keep in mind, these all are petroleum production. And see the larger map of Sinai Peninsula here. This is a Sinai Peninsula, part of Egypt. This Sinai Peninsula comes under Asia, and rest part comes under African continent. And in Sinai Peninsula, in the northern side there is Mediterranean Sea, and the southern side Red Sea. See here also, this part in the northern side Mediterranean Sea, and in the southern side it is Red Sea. There is a Suez Canal. Hope it is clear. Moving to the next. In a fold, if both limbs are parallel as well as horizontal to each other, it would be a case of which of the following type of folds? It is recumbent fold. And isocline and recumbent is similar, but only difference is isocline is not horizontal. Their axial plane is not horizontal. But in recumbent, the axial plane is also horizontal. So the answer is recumbent. In recumbent, limbs are parallel as well as horizontal to each other. So it is recumbent. And isocline, both limbs are parallel but not horizontal. And what is open closed? See here. This is here, the angle between the limb is make acute angle, that is less than 90 degree. So it is closed fold. And when the angle between two limb, that is more than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle, that is open fold. Hope it is clear. Now see some basics in folds. See the middle portion, this the dotted line, it is an imaginary line, and this part, this red box shows the axial plane. From axial plane, left side shows left limb, means left leg, and on right side right leg, that is right limb. And this is a crest, that is also called anticline, and this is trough, that is syncline. Now see, this red portion shows the axial plane, and here is it is axis. From axis both limbs are uniform, so it is symmetrical fold and it is anticline, and this is syncline. And this is asymmetrical because both limbs are not uniform, and this is overfold due to some force. This is overfold, and when there is once again another force, when both limbs are parallel and horizontal, this is the case of recumbent fold. That is our answer. Here both limbs, this limb, left limb and right limb, meaning left leg and right legs are parallel and horizontal also, that is recumbent fold. See from this image, this is symmetrical fold, this is asymmetrical fold, this is monoclinical fold, and this is isoclinical fold. Both limbs are parallel but not horizontal, and this is recumbent fold. Both limbs are, this limb and these limbs are parallel and horizontal, that is recumbent fold. So what was our question? In a fold, if limbs are parallel as well as horizontal to each other, it would be a case of which of the following types of folds? It is recumbent. Moving to the next. Which one of the following measurement of form factor is correct, as basin area is denoted by A and maximum basin length being L. A area, L length of the basin. So just memorize the formula A upon L square, A by L square. It is area by length of the basin का whole square. So just remember this. The form factor is the ratio of basin area to the square of basin length. The value of form factor varies from 0 to 1. The value of 0 form factor indicates the highly elongated basin, while 1 denotes perfectly circular basin. So just remember the formula, that is A upon L square is a measurement for form factor. Moving to the next. Who calculated the circumference of the earth as 25,000 miles? It was Eratosthenes. He also coined the term geography, meaning geo means earth, graphy means study of earth. In simple word we can say the study of earth, that is geography, is the term given by Eratosthenes. He calculated the length of equator with the help of an instrument as gnomon. He uses the gnomon to calculate the length of equator, and he has also calculated circumference of the earth as 25,000 miles, Eratosthenes. And what is gnomon? See, have you seen sundial? This is a gnomon. This is a basic instrument. Here we can also see how from the gnomon they used to calculate time from the shadow. So Eratosthenes used the basic instrument gnomon to calculate the circumference of the earth, that is 25,000 miles. And others, scholars like Hipparchus was the first to divide the great circle into 360 degree. Hipparchus was the first to divide the great circle into 360 degree. He was given the credit of conversion of three-dimensional spheres into two-dimensional spheres, meaning he produced 3D spheres in paper in 2D, 2 dimensional. And Posidonius recalculated the circumference of the earth. He he contradicted the view of Aristotle. He disagreed with Aristotle that the equatorial part of torrid zone was uninhabitable because of heat. But we have already go through torrid zone that comes between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. That zone, according to Aristotle, was uninhabitable because of heat. But Poseidon was not disagree with the Aristotle, and he was also calculated the circumference of the earth. And Thales of Miletus focused on the measurement and location of places of the earth's surface. He considered the earth as a flat disk floating on in the water. That's all.